This is really the foothill forest, the Piedmont, and I'm really right now thinking of a altitudinal gradient where there's no salinity, so we rule out like places like the mangrove, and there's no and the rainfall is about 6 meters. In Costa Rica, rainfall ranges from 2 meters in the driest parts like Guanacaste to about 8 meters. I want to double check. I have to double check this figure. In some of the rainiest parts of Turrialba, I think is one of the rainiest parts. However, I think El Guarco has a dry area, kind of like the Terra forest. So really, we have here the foothill forest. We already talked about this. See how the the trees have more moss than the lowland rainforest. And as we continue going up in elevation, we have the mid-elevation forest. I think mid-elevation foothills are very interesting because they're less studied. I think a lot of the major stations in the world are like Monteverde has all these research stations, and La Selva in the lowlands there's all these research stations. But the mid-elevation forest is just, in the foothills, are just very broken areas. And it's just, I think there's a lot less studies at these elevations, but I have to double check it. From what I remember in South America, there were just not a lot of stations in Bolivia at this area of the forest. If we continue going up in elevation, in an altitudinal gradient, we get up to the cloud forest, which is still very diverse, and then we get to the Chusquia oak forest of the Talamanca Highlands, and I think there's also in Poás and Irazu, but I have to double check. If we continue going up, we get to the Páramo, which has a lot of not a lot of wood, not a lot of trees, but a lot of shrubs. And then if we continue going up in elevation, we get to just the barren tundra-like habitat of the glacier environment, which really has almost no diversity. So this is different forest for you. Hope you like this spiel.